Hello, I want to talk a little bit about holidays, and maybe you're planning a holiday, and maybe you want to come to Swakopmund. Here's Strand Hotel, lovely hotel. It's on the beachfront. 5,200 Namibian dollars for one night, and I don't think that includes breakfast even. Certainly doesn't include lunch, certainly doesn't include dinner. And of course, you'd have to pay transport to come down to Swakopmund, and then you'd have all of those other costs as well. So, just to show you how kind of out of touch we are with the rest of the world, here's London. And this is Travel Lodge. They're not brilliant, but hey, a hotel is a hotel. It's got Wi Fi, it's got parking. It's 13 miles away from the centre of London, but if you know London, you'll know it's quite easy to get around trains, underground, buses, etc., etc. And that costs £238, which is 4,700 Namibian dollars for 5 nights. Namibia, $5,200 for one night. So then you say to yourself, well, that's all very well. How do I get to London? Well, let's look at a couple of options here. Let's take 12th to the 17th of September. And again, you need to look a little bit far in advance. You don't want to be trying to book for tomorrow, because if you do that, you will end up with a situation where either your prices are very, very high or there's no flights available. But normally, the closer you are to flying to where you are now, the higher the fare will be. So if you can plan ahead for September or later, you might get a better deal. And it says their economy is booked out on those days 17,000, 20,000 one way. So it's going to be about 40,000 for us to get back. So, but already at the bottom here, do you see something interesting? On the 12th of September, it's 13,000. This is the advantage of doing this yourself rather than going to an agent. If you went to the agent and said, I want to fly from the 12th to, what did we say, the 17th, they would give you this price. And you say, oh, well, that's the price I've got to pay. But if you're flexible and you can be, change your book, change your dates, look how much you can save. Here's on the 15th of September, it's only 5,000. So I'm going to leave a couple of days later, and then I'll have to look for a cheap flight when I come back. So we've already saved ourselves about 17,000 from that. There it is. There's our fare. And by the way, it's only one stop. It's only going to stop in Doha, and it's 18 hours altogether. So that's good. We're going to take that and we're going to select that one. So we're already scoring. Now we've got to come back. So it's going to give us some alternatives to come back. And as you can see, they're quite expensive, 22, 19, etc., etc., etc. So what you can do, I'm just going to move myself out the way here. What you can do is look here at more dates. And what Qatar, in this case, have come up with is quite a nice grid where you can actually have a look and see which combination is going to be cheapest. And you can see 21,000. This is return, by the way. Leaving on the 10th, coming back on the 14th. There's your return, there's your departure. That's going to be quite expensive. But if I go on the 15th and come back on the 20th, I can do it for 13,000 Namibian dollars, return to London. So do you see the advantage, again, of doing it yourself and being flexible with your airfare? You can come down from, we were nearly at 30,000, 30 to 13,000. And here's the flight there. We're going to take that one. And we're going to say, that's fine. We're going to select that one. There we go, select that one. That's 5,000 for the one way, and it's probably going to be, what is that now? Another 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe another 8 or 9,000 to come back again. Oh, there it is there. Now, here's the disadvantage. As you will see, it's 36 hours. I've only got one stop, but I'm probably land at about 6 in the morning in Doha, and I'll take off at midnight from Doha. So you ask yourself, is it worthwhile to spend 20 hours in a nice big air-conditioned airport with lots of shops, coffee shops, meals, restaurants, things to do, sit there, sleep on the couch if you really have to? I would say yes, it's worth 20,000. So, but again, these are the decisions that you have to make. So putting all this together, we've got basically a total airfare, there it is there, of 13,000 Namibian dollars. Plus what did we say it was? 4,000 to spend 5 nights in a hotel in London, and we've got ourselves a nice holiday. You may say to yourself, this is still quite a lot of money. And again, to show you how out of touch we are, 5,000 for one night. Have a look at cruising. What about this beautiful ship? This is the MSC Seashore. As you can see, it's called Water Slides. The advantage with cruising is that all your meals are included. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. All the entertainment is included. There's something to do. There's a theatre on board the ship, so you'll always have something to do at night. If you're staying in London, you can't spend the whole time in your hotel room. You need to go out and enjoy yourself. And look at that. Including flights from Johannesburg, 23,990. And again, to go to Johannesburg costs maybe an extra 4,000 bucks. But basically, putting that together, you're looking at an average of cost of 2,800 per day. 2,800 per day. To cruise, you're going to be 2 nights in Rome. There it is there. You're going to be 7 nights on board, all meals and entertainment on board, and you're going to be flying back. And if you ask the agent, I've contacted these agents, by the way, and for I think about 26,000, 27,000, they said you can fly direct from Windhoek without having to fly to Johannesburg. So just some things to think about in terms of alternatives to 5 nights at Strand Hotel, which would cost you more than 25,000 Namibian dollars.